Hello, my lovelies. Long time no see. I have been a busy bee lately. I know some of you have been missing hairstyles and just me. But I figured I would give you guys a little update and let you know that we do have a bun coming up this week. Yay. A nice quick one that I am calling the quick bun. Ha ha. Because I'm so creative. But any hoodles, I thought you guys might like an update on where in the heck I've been. Um, so let's see. My grandfather passed away at the end of January, so I went back to West Virginia for that, um, as one does. My grandfather was more like my dad than grandpap, so yeah, as you can expect, I'm still very sad. Um, so, you know, I took my mourning period, I guess. And then, and you guys know that February is always a really just a bad month for me, any hoodles. But I still put some stuff out, so. And then in March, usually the weather breaks enough that I can get home. I'm originally from West Virginia, and most of my family still lives there. So, you know, I wanted to get home to see my gram and my mom and the rest of my family and stuff. And I had a 4-day trip planned, you know, to hang out. And my grandma ended up in the hospital. Blood issues. Apparently, she is now a vampire. Uh, but she's fine. But I extended my stay to just sort of help the family out. You know, I did some babysitting of my niece and kind of helped my mom out, and you know, just family stuff. I did take the boys with me, Murphy and Brutus. Um, and while we were home, Brutus decided that he was taking his life into his own hands, and he went into the woods and passed away. Any of you guys that ever grew up on farms know that farm dogs do this a lot. Instead of putting their owners through the sadness of them dying, they choose to go off on their own and go out their own way. Brutus decided to do that. Which does make sense because it was the farm he was born on, and it's the farm he died on, and he always, that was his favorite place because he could wander and roam and pretend he was a wild dog of the woods, which, you know, he really liked that. Murphy never wants to be away from his people, but Brutus was a very independent spirit. He was almost 14, and he had been having a few health problems, but I still thought I would have, you know, a good 9 months left, but apparently not. So I am of the opinion that when you lose a fur baby, the best thing you can do is find another fur baby to give your love to, because there are so many of them out there that need love. So I went to the shelter looking to see if I thought anybody would get along with Murphy, but my husband is madly in love with the Boston Terrier breed, so he decided that he was going to find one. Usually I have boy dogs. I just like boy dogs. That's my thing. But he found a little girl, and he went and he got her. And I was originally going to name her Penelope, because I think that's a great name for a dog and a person. But when I got home to meet her, she was way too feisty and sassy pants for that name. So I had to come up with something else. My friend Sarah suggested Khaleesi, which I thought was great, but she didn't really like that one. So we went with Daenerys, and she liked that name. She comes to it. So there we go. My husband calls her Danny, but yes. So I suppose you guys would like to meet Daenerys. She is the newest member of our family. She is asleep. Come here, baby girl. Oh, phone. Hold on. Sorry, phone. So, I have a very sleepy puppy in my hands. This is Daenerys. Say hi. Aw, mama baby. She seems so sweet right now because she was asleep. but trust me when I say the feist monster. She just beats all up on Murphy. Well, Murphy lets her. So, yeah. So this is the new baby. She's so small. I am so used to. She's brindle. See? She's tiger striped. Oh, she's a brindle Boston. And she's a mutant because she has a tail. Most Bostons are born with very short tails, but some of them have throwback long tail, and she does. We're hoping her ears will stand up as she gets a little older. Murphy's were kind of floppy too when he was a baby. She's so sleepy. Anywho, that's the baby. So that is what my life consists of right now. We're potty training her. So she's doing pretty good. It helps having Murphy. But I'm going to put you in your bed, baby girl. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing lately. It's been baby time around here. While I was home, my gram taught me how to crochet. So I can do magic now. I'm still in the early stages of kind of knowing what I do, and I did make an Afghan for my mother-in-law, and I'm currently making one for myself with really bulky yarn. You can see how much I've got done so far. Not much. Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing, it's all double crochet, like 5 rows of double crochet, and then 4 rows of single, and then I'm going to go back to 5, but there you go. And I'm using this big giant, I think this is like a Q needle. Anyways, so I'm working on that. And I made a couple of hats. The first one ended up being a little big, but it'll work if my hair's in a bun. So that's nice. And then I made this one of leftover. See my little brim? Aw, it's cute. Granted, it's spring now and I don't really need these kinds of hats, but now I have one for next winter. So, yeah. And I also made this jewelry that I'm wearing. My friend Jamie went to the gem show in Arizona where her folks live and brought me back all kinds of pretty things. And moonstones, which I requested since they're one of my birthstones. But I made these little earrings. Oh, can you see them? They're red. Yay. I know, it's really dark up there. But I made those, and I made these moonstone earrings that I'm wearing. And she was so cool. She found these hair sticks with little prong ends so I can switch out what I put on the end. So I made to match my earrings because, you know, hair sticks are like jewelry, and I dig that. But this way I can swap out the beadly bobs on the ends and have all new hair sticks whenever I feel like it. She got me a set of the dark ebony and then a set of a lighter brown, and I found these little beadlies on clearance that I just made so they would stick in. But yeah, so I got a few tools. Basically, I'm just going to start following Siobhan's tutorials because she makes all kinds of cool things and she's way better at this than I am. I'm kind of winging it and I don't have enough tools yet, but it's one of those things that you kind of, you know, you buy a set of pliers every pay, maybe. So, anyhoodle. So, yeah, I've been being crafty, I guess. I'm very excited that I now know how to crochet. I don't feel super good at it, but it's okay. I at least have something when I'm done. I'm still trying to ascertain what all the patterns mean. Like I understand what the shorthand means now, but I don't always understand exactly what that stitch would look like. So YouTube has been very helpful. But I feel like I can do magic because I've never been able to get the hang of crochet or knitting before. And I think for some reason, when I learned to arm knit, I kind of understand how the threads go and how they interlock now a little bit better from doing it with my own 2 hands, that it makes more sense now when I mess with the hook. So, yay. New skills are always good. Of course, now we're going into spring when there's not a whole lot of need for crochet. But I do think I'm going to have a tutorial sometime in the next month or so where I show you guys how to draft a pattern and make an A-line skirt pretty quick. because they have a lot of pretty fabrics at the fabric store, and I want a couple cakey little A-line skirts. And drafting a pattern is really, really easy when all you do is take one of the skirts that you have that fits you and then just kind of trace it and make a pattern. Which is what we're going to do because, yeah, there are a lot of pieces in some patterns and they get a little confusing. So I'm just going to whip out some quick ones because I can. Alrighty, so that's it. It's not that there's been a ton of stuff going on, but it's been stuff where I've not been at home or have been busy with other things that did not include hair. However, Game of Thrones will be starting back up in about a week, and we can look forward to awesome hair, I hope. Yay! So I'm very excited about that. And yeah. So any hoodles, that's where I've been. I missed you guys. And yeah, so pretty much my life is filled with puppy time at the moment. But I will still, she's almost house trained. So hopefully we can get some hair tutorials soon. Like I said, we will have one this week. We're going to do the quick bun. And some of my girls will love it, especially my girls that feel as though they are hairstyle challenged. We're just going to use 2 clippies to hold it. It's not the most gorgeous bun in the world, but it's pretty well dispersed and it gets all your hair up and it's really, really fast. Almost as fast as a Nautilus, or about the same amount of time to do as a Nautilus. And it's nice because, you know, I always recommend switching your buns up to, you know, give your scalp rest. Okay, guys, until next time, I love you guys and I'll see you then. Bye!